I'm Bonnici from E.R.A Malta, and today we will be talking about the tips and tricks in order to moving to Marsaskala and what perks and pros and cons there are when coming to live in such a beautiful bayside town. Let's start, guys. Now, why should you move to Marsaskala? Marsaskala is a seaside town in the southern eastern region of Malta, which has grown around the small harbour at the head of Marsaskala Bay. Population of around 15,000, Marsaskala offers various restaurants, bars, beaches, year-round sun and family parks, and compares to more metropolitan areas here in Malta, it is not as expensive. If you are thinking about moving to Marsaskala, then you might just be looking for a vivid sea view from your own property, or just coming to live in a bayside town, or just the beautiful atmosphere that Marsaskala here offers. Now that you decided that you love Marsaskala and want to relocate to this part of Malta, then what you need to look out for is that there are 4 smaller parts which make Marsaskala: Bella Vista, Zone Or, Old Part and St. Thomas Bay, all of which have extremely beautiful potential for scenery and property. Now, how much is a property here in Marsaskala? Properties in Marsaskala tend to vary depending on location, scenery, and obviously the amount of area that the property has, but it usually varies depending also on which part of town it is, as we said, since if it is in Zone or St. Thomas Bay, Bella Vista, or it is in the old part of Marsaskala. Now, when it comes for an estimation, usually apartments here in Marsaskala tend to go from 240 to 320,000 euros, obviously again depending on the factors that the property has. Penthouses usually go from 350 all the way up to 700,000, and also sometimes they can also ask more. And Marsaskala does not have a lot of townhouses or houses of character, since most of the buildings here in the town are new. Marsaskala, such as any other town, is not perfect, and every town has its pros and cons, and one of the biggest cons of Marsaskala would be that it is in the far south of Malta. Yes, it is next to the beach, and yes, you have lovely island vibes and almost everything that a tourist can need, but when it comes to going to work either in the central or north of Malta, you can come across a little bit of traffic on the way. Now, how should you move to Marsaskala? The first question that you should be asking yourself is, do you have another home that you need to sell in order to buy a property or to relocate here in Marsaskala? If yes, the first thing that you need to do is focus all your energy on selling the property that you already have. Because if you are looking for a property here in Marsaskala and you find the right one and you do not have the amount of money that you need to buy it, then unfortunately, till the time that you sell your apartment, most probably the property would have already been sold. So it's best to get to know the area, get to know Marsaskala, but first focus primarily on selling your property. Once again, I am a real estate agent here in Marsaskala, so if you are ever looking to relocate, buy, sell or invest here in Marsaskala, do not hesitate to contact me, and I will see you in the next video, guys.